Hello, my name's Craig Barton, and welcome to a series of videos designed to help you make the most out of my website, diagnosticquestions.com. In this video, we're going to take a look at how students can answer quizzes on the website. Now that might be quizzes that you've assigned your students, perhaps part of a homework activity or an in-class assessment, or maybe your students are browsing the website as part of some independent revision and want to answer a quiz of their choosing. In this video, we're also going to look at not just students answering the quiz, but crucially how they can review their answers to see which ones they've got right or wrong, and then follow that up by viewing explanations given by students from all around the world to really deepen their learning and understanding. So, if a student wants to simply browse for a quiz and just answer it, they don't need to be logged in. However, if they want their data recorded for later use, or if you've assigned them a quiz, then they do need to be logged in. So I've logged in here as test student, and I've had a little notice here to remind me to please complete my profile, so I better get that done fairly soon. Right, let's browse for a quiz. So if you click on the quizzes page, you get a list of all the publicly stored quizzes that are on the website. And you can browse for any topic you want. So say I'm particularly keen to revise some straight line graphs. That'll give me a list of all the quizzes that contain at least one question of straight line graphs. So I might want to do one on gradient of parallel and perpendicular lines or gradient of straight line graphs. And I'd simply click on that and away I go. However, more often than not, your students will have been assigned a quiz by you. So to find that, they need to click on assignments, and the way that they then answer the quiz works exactly the same way as if they were browsing. So let's look at actually answering a quiz. So I'm on assignments, and I see here that I've been set one here, Mr. Barton's Year 11 Quiz 3, so I better give that a go. It also tells me that I've actually started this and completed this quiz twice, and I can do this quiz as many times as I like. So I'm going to click on Start. And remember, this will be the exact same page whether you're doing this on your laptop, on your mobile or your tablet. And we'll click on Start, and this works exactly the same way as if I was answering questions. The only difference being I don't get told whether I'm right or wrong until the very end of the quiz. So let's imagine I'm faced with this one, solve this equation, and let's imagine I'm not actually too good at this, so I'm going to get this wrong. So I'm going to actually divide 6 by 3 first to get 2, and then add on 3 to get 5. And I'll just explain how I've done that. So I'm going to go for 6 divided by 3 equals 2, and then I'm going to go for 2 plus 3 equals 5. And I'd always advise your students to give you full explanations, and as I've shown in later videos, you can really gain a valuable insight into their understanding if you do that. So click next to go on to the next question. Now let's imagine I'm actually not too bad at this one, and I know that that triangle is base times height divided by 2 for the area, so I'm going to go for D, and I'm going to go for base times height divided by 2. And I would continue like that through the quiz. Now, just for the sake of speed, I'm just going to select D for each of these, just so I can show you what happens at the end of the quiz. But obviously, normally, I'll be taking my time, where your students will be, and giving full explanations. So there's question 8, there's question 9, and question 10. Now, when you get to the end of the quiz, you get a little summary. And there you go. I've not done too well at that, 1 out of 10. But that doesn't matter because it's what I do with this now that's going to count. So your students will be faced with this page, and they have a number of options. They can click Try Again, which will take them back to the start of the quiz without their answers in there, and they can submit the quiz again, and you will get that recorded as a second or third attempt, whatever it might be. They can also click on any one of these dots, and that will take them to the question that it represents. Or perhaps most useful thing is this, to click Review. So let's go for that. Review takes them back to the start of the quiz, but it shows them their answers and explanations. So they can see for this one that they answered C, but C is incorrect, whereas the correct answer was D. And they can read their explanation that they've had given there. If they want to close that down, they can, so they can see all the answers. If they now want to have a go at the question again because they think they not only know the right answer but they can explain it, they can click that little button that looks like a refresh, and that means they're going to have another go at the question. So there's the question again, and now they've got an opportunity to show exactly what they know and what they've learned from that. However, they may look at that and think, okay, so D's the right answer, but I've no idea why D's right. In which case, this is the button they need to click, Data. Now, this is a really lovely feature for students, because what this does is this takes them to explanations given by students all around the world. And look at that, they are real life explanations given by students. The student who's struggling can just read that, find an equation, find an explanation that particularly works and resonates for them. Perhaps it's this: if you want to get x on its own, you first get rid of the 3 by multiplying both sides by 3. You get x plus 3 equals 18. Take 3 from both sides, you get x equals 15. What a brilliant explanation. If a student likes that, give that a like. Perhaps they could write that down in their book. Then let's go back to the quiz. Next question. Now I got that one right, that's good news. If I wanted to, if I wasn't sure why that was right, I could again click on data, and that is going to take me to data on that particular question. And again, I can read other students' answers who also got that right, just to really deepen my understanding. So maybe I've just guessed at the answer, and that's going to help me do it. So I hope you can see that this is not only going to be really useful for you for collecting in all the students' information and data, and there's a video later on in the series that shows you how to do that, but crucially for the students themselves. It's not just a case of answering the quiz. The real learning takes place when they go back and review their answers. If you want to see how to do things like set up your students and assign quizzes to them and review their answers and compare cohorts and all the wonderful stuff that you can do on this website, then just have a look at the link that is below this video in the description page. Click there and that'll show you all the videos you could ever need. Take care and bye for now.